Today on the 4:30 movie, an exciting spaghetti western. The good, the bad, and the spicy. As we zoom in on the scene now, we find a meatball and an Italian sausage sitting on a plate of spaghetti. And the meatball turns to the sausage and says, "Well, hombre, this plate of spaghetti ain't big enough for the two of us, so it looks like you gotta go." And the Italian sausage says to the meatball, "Well, you are darn right there's not enough room on this plate of spaghetti for the two of us. One of us got to go, and it ain't me." "Well," the meatball said, "looks like we're gonna have to fight it out." "You're on," says the Italian sausage. So they move to the center of the plate, where the spaghetti is the lowest. And the meatball turns to the sausage and says, "Okay, draw." The Italian sausage says, "Draw? Draw with what? I don't have any crayons." And the meatball says, "You idiot. You're not supposed to draw with crayons. Draw your gun." "Oh, okay, I'm sorry," says the Italian sausage. Right. Okay. You ready?" "I'm ready," says the meatball. "Okay." And they both whip out their guns. But something happens. The spaghetti moves. And they slip on the sauce. And they both fire their weapons. And the weapons miss each other and go off in different directions. They collect each other. The meatball says, "You know something, sausage, you're right. This plate isn't big enough for the two of us, and I'll go." And the Italian sausage says, No, meatball, you stay. I'll find a kielbasa somewhere, and maybe we'll get married. "Well," meatball said, "I appreciate that, but you know what? I think I've had it. How about we walk off somewhere and find someplace where we can talk?" "Okay," the Italian sausage said, "you're on. That's a pretty good idea." And so the meatball and the sausage left the plate of spaghetti. And then the human being sits in front of it. And he notices that the meatball and the Italian sausage were not on the plate of spaghetti. "Hey," he says, what happened to the meatball and the sausage?" And he turns to his son, sitting next to him at the table. And he says, "Did you eat my meatball and sausage?" "No, Daddy," the boy says to his father. "I didn't eat the meatball and spaghetti." "Well," the father says, "they couldn't have grown legs and walked off the plate." "But Daddy," says the boy, "that's exactly what they did. They walked off the plate." The father looked at him in disappointment. "Do you know what happens to little boys who lie?" "But Daddy," the boy says, "I'm not lying. I'm telling you the truth. The meatball and the sausage left the table, left the plate." "Well," the father says, "that is really shameful for you to make up stories like that. You can go to your room without supper." "Oh, but Daddy," the boy says, Not another word, the father said. Imagine a meatball and a sausage going off the plate on their own. You ate the meatball and sausage. There's nobody else here. It had to have been you. So go, and you will eat dinner. You will go to bed without dinner. And the boy lowers his head. But Daddy, he said. Not another word, the father said. Go. And so the boy left. And the father had to eat his spaghetti without either the meatball or the sausage. Tomorrow on the 4:30 movie, another spaghetti western. This time, gunfight at the Meatball Corral. And that's tomorrow on the 4:30 movie. Da 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 da.